The Universe is Calling You by Dr. Juanita Lewis. Published by Dr. Juanita Lewis at Smashwords. Copyright 2013, Dr. Juanita Lewis. Smashwords edition license notes. This ebook is licensed for your personal enjoyment only. This ebook may not be resold or given away to other people. If you would like to share this book with another person, please purchase an additional copy for each recipient. If you're reading this book and did not purchase it, or it was not purchased for your use only, then please return to smashwords.com and purchase your own copy. Thank you for respecting the hard work of this author. Thank you for downloading this ebook. Thank you for your support. This book is written as a narrative non-fiction from the author's awareness of the 5D fifth dimension. The universe is calling you. The soul starts at a very distant place that is full of light and love. Then it leaves its happy home to venture out into the unknown. This way it can find other souls to unite with. As the soul travels through time and space, it lands on a planet in the first dimension that contains the archetypes of reformer, critic, perfectionist, open parentheses, deadly sin, anger, close parentheses. The soul is floating around the planet as it discovers there are no humans. There is only a vast land that has much green, grassy hills with beautiful assorted flowers growing everywhere. The flowers give off the aroma that is the most pleasant smell. The soul thought, I never had this at home, but enjoyed the fragrance of the assorted aromas of smelling flowers. The flowers were very vibrating in color, which made the soul feel warm inside and smile internally. Then it thought to itself, this would be a wonderful place to stay, if only there were humans here. Then the soul thought it will just have to keep looking for a place that has humans. Then it set out to leave this planet that had the most aromas of pleasant flower smell, with rolling hills of grass. Once again, it started traveling through time and space. The soul traveled to the next galaxy. It saw another planet that is the second dimension with many colors radiating, that contains the archetypes of individualist, artist, romantic, open parentheses, deadly sin, envy, close parentheses. The supporter, giver, helper, independent / dependent, open parentheses, deadly sin, pride, close parentheses. The mediator, peacemaker, seeker, open parentheses, deadly sin, sloth, close parentheses. The planet was growing bigger as the soul was coming closer. The vibration of the beautiful spectrum of an array of breathtaking colors was a peaceful feeling. The soul thought there are no colors like that at home. The planet looks very warm and fun, the soul thought, and wanted to observe closer. While it was observing the vibration as far distant as it could see, there were rolling hills of green grass with a lot of aromas of flowers. Beautiful blue skies with floating white clouds covered the planet. There were no humans, the soul saw, so I must continue on my journey searching for humans. The soul started traveling up and away from the planet into outer space. Much time had passed while in space. Many shapes were floating in space. The shapes had many different colors, sizes, and some made noise. Some shapes changed shape into different forms. Some moved around very fast and some of them moved very slow. Some shapes had blinking lights, but one thing was for sure. No two shapes were exactly the same. These forms were passing on each side of the soul. They were also out as far as the eye could see for miles and miles. They were all around the soul. The more the soul kept moving forward, it appeared as if more and more shapes were appearing. It felt like the soul was going through some sort of tunnel. The objects kept getting closer and closer. The faster the soul traveled, the closer the objects were closing in. The soul was a new soul to this galaxy. It had never been in a body before. It was never reincarnated. Each experience was brand new to this soul. It had no conception of anything that came from the human condition, nor had it had any idea of galaxies, etc. Meanwhile, the soul knew there was a mission that it was on, but had no clue what it could be, while so far experiencing 2 planets in a conglomerate of forms. As the forms were closing in closer and closer, the soul took quick action. It sped up and barely managed to squeeze out of the end of the tunnel-shaped forms. The soul slowed down its speed after a few minutes of leaving all that behind. Then it turned around. It was a good thing the soul turned around in the nick of time, because just then all the shapes collided and smashed into each other. The next second there was a big explosion. The soul's energy expanded and got bigger and bigger, until it was bigger than the explosion itself. The soul reacted to the explosion. The energy from the soul was bigger than the largest planet in the galaxy. The explosion started disintegrating slowly into the nothingness. The energies from all the humans from galaxies far and wide were the shapes that the soul encountered. The forms were negative energies, which all humans expelled from the beginning of human existence. Slowly, the soul's entity energy force started releasing into smaller status. As the entity's swelling started disengaging into the original size it was, it released bits of particles. The entity once again went back into its original size. It traveled through outer space as if nothing had ever happened. More and more time passed. There were many, many planets for it to choose from. However, most of the planets gave off very negative energies, so it kept on moving through time and space. From a very far distant, very small shiny object appeared out of nowhere. The closer the soul traveled towards the shiny object, it was getting bigger. It was growing at a very slow pace because it was so far away. With time, the small shiny object started to take shape. The shape was forming on top. The top expanded and formed into a different shape than previous. The shape was brighter and bigger than the closer the soul came to it. The top of the shape grew and grew and started shaping into the form of a head and shoulders. The soul was in total awe, watching this shape take form. The shape kept forming and taking shape. The soul kept moving closer and closer to the shape. The shape started getting bigger and bigger, forming at the bottom. The bottom was expanding out, while the middle was staying small. Slowly, definition and layers started appearing. At the top, a face started appearing. Shoulders were forming. Behind the shoulders that were taking place, something else was forming. As the face was taking shape, a pair of eyes was forming. The eyes were in the color of crystal clear blue. So when you looked into them, it seemed as if it could see straight into the soul. The shape was taking on the form of a giant angel. On his back, beautiful wings was forming. Into the wings were a full wingspan. The soul kept moving closer, then stopped and watched the wings expand to full length and started moving. The angel was in full form now. The angel gazed at the soul. The soul gazed at the angel. No verbal words words were needed for the exchanging because they could communicate with each other's minds. The angel told the soul that you are on a fantastic journey, beyond the limitation of the mysticism that you are aware of. You will come in contact with very strange and unique things. There is nothing to be afraid of. It is a journey of experience that only comes from the magic of the imagination. The soul was kind of puzzled with the imagination, but keeps listening. The angel continued telling the soul what to be expected. The angel knew that the soul was very intrigued by the information that the angel was giving it. The angel said, you will travel to many places, and you will come to a planet. The planet that you will eventually stop at has more energy than most planets. There are creations that spring from the imagination of the Creator. The creations are called humans. The humans are very special to the Creator. The Creator gave the humans a special mission of pure love. Pure love comes from beyond the human five senses. The soul listened with amazement. Its imagination was filling up with pure thoughts of love. The angel told the soul, when you do find the humans, you will only find the one you were meant to be with. Going into the human body is only one challenge of many that you will encounter with this human. The angel continued, there are many man-made material items that get in the way of their progress as humans. They have many emotional challenges every day. Sometimes it can be very overwhelming in a human's life when they feel they have no control over their lives. They forgot that they were created out of love from the Creator. The Creator brought much beauty to the planet called Shawatu. Your mission on this time travel is to remind the humans that the Creator is male and female. They cannot have a mother without a father, nor a father without a mother. It takes two parents to create a human child. Each child is made with love. Creating comes from the imagination. As the child grows up, they start losing their imagination. The imagination keeps love alive. The Creator is both male and female, mother and father to each of its creations. Your mission on planet Shawatu is to remind them that the only thing that is important in life is love. With love, anything imaginable in life can happen. Remind them that all they have to do is believe. Anything they give faith to has power. Faith in believing that love will solve all their human problems will disappear. They have faith and believe in themselves. The Creator is always by their side, helping them on their path of happiness, if they believe and have faith in the power of love. The angel said, you must take this message and fill the humans with much love. Tell the humans to spread the message to all humans. All life from planet Shawatu already knows the power of love. A long, long time ago, all humans knew this power, but as time went by, they have forgotten the power of love. Only you can bring them back to the power of love. Open the human imagination as far as it can expand. Now be on your way and spread love among the humans, the love that connects to all living beings. The soul now understood what love is and wants to make everyone happy. So the soul shined very brightly, ultimately white. The soul radiated much energy of positive love. The vibration looked like it was a beacon that energized pure energy. The soul was so happy it made circles around the angel. It went faster and faster around the angel. The angel was so delighted it started flapping its wings back and forth, back and forth. As the soul was lifting itself higher and higher, it made so many, many circles around the angel. Then all of a sudden, the soul darted off in a direction toward another planet. Just as the buzzing ball of energy were leaving, it signaled to the angel as if it winked and understood the mission of all human history, past, present, and future. As the soul was buzzing along, it started forming into its normal shape, size, and color. The soul was happy to be on this mission. It knew that the mission was only temporary. Then when it finished the mission, it would be allowed to go back to where it came from and live with the Creator once more. Time seemed to slow down as the soul was traveling through space. Much time was passing by, and many planets of different shapes, sizes, and colors were much of the scenery that passed by. All of a sudden, something started forming in a short distance away. The soul felt itself being pulled into the direction of objects, and stars forming a giant circle that was swirling faster and faster. The soul was confused about what to do. The soul searched for something to hold on to, but there was nothing around. The swirling around the soul moved faster and faster. The swirling was becoming a wormhole. The wormhole branched out into 3 tails. Each tail branched out into a different direction. Each direction was a different dimension. As the soul was being sucked into the wormhole, it keeps wondering why this is happening. All humans know that the only thing in life that is constant is change. The soul knew that, but needed to be reminded by the universe. As the soul was being sucked into the wormhole, it heard voices. The left side of the soul heard a voice calling and saying, "Come to our planet, the planet in the 3rd dimension of archetypes. Contains stimulator, generalist, correlate, idealist, open parentheses, deadly sin, gluttony, close parentheses, leader, warrior, boss, moralist, open parentheses, deadly sin, lust, close parentheses, driver, performer, achiever, displayer, open parentheses, deadly sin, deceit, close parentheses, thinker, observer, analyzer, open parentheses, deadly sin, avarice, close parentheses. We are the best place for souls to live." Then the soul heard a voice coming from the right side of the wormhole. The voice said, "We are the planet of 4th dimension that contains the archetypes of guardian, problem solver, devil's advocate, adventurer, open parentheses, deadly sin, fear, close parentheses. Come live on our planet. We are the best planet for souls to live." The soul was going through the wormhole ever so quickly now. Another voice spoke out. It said in a very calm manner from the middle of the wormhole, "This is the planet of the 5th dimension called Shawatu, which contains all archetypes. Come live on this planet, which is your destiny." All souls know that there are 12 basic personalities that are called archetypes that a soul is created with. When the tunnel in the middle of the wormhole said all the archetypes live on planet Shawatu, the soul knew. It knew where it belonged. The soul released any attempt to stay away from the middle tunnel and just let go. As the soul was sliding down further and further into the wormhole tunnel, visions flashed of what was expected for its time on Shawatu. The visions of humans past, present, and future came from the universal law. The universal law gives the humans many chances to do what is right on planet Shawatu. The visions of the universal basic laws is as follows: 1. Control. 2. Accident. 3. Cause and effect. 4. Belief. 5. Expectation. 6. Attraction. 7. Correspondence. The soul knew all of this. That is why it's called soul wisdom. Soul wisdom is within the depths of the human consciousness. Soul wisdom is all positive because it is pure love. The soul knew that all souls communicate with the human that they embody, and they also communicate with each other constantly. The soul came out the other end of the wormhole. The soul could feel many high vibrational energies pulsating from planet Shawatu. The closer and closer the soul was coming in contact with planet Shawatu, the pulsating energies became stronger and stronger. The gravitational pull from Shawatu was quite strong. The spiritual entity knew that humans have thoughts. Thoughts turn into emotions. Emotions turn into emotional blockages. And emotional blockages turn into ailments. The ailments can turn into a deep sickness that can kill humans. When souls communicate with humans that they have embodied, they have to work extremely hard to help humans to envision enlightenment, which is pure love. The soul was coming closer and closer to Shawatu. It could see the blue sky with many clouds. Shawatu was covered with large amounts of beautiful, sparkling, deep blue oceans that was full of life. Much of Shawatu's landscape was filled with grassy mountains, hills, and many different shapes and sizes of trees. The landscape was filled with many plants, flowers, and creatures. The soul was searching for the one human to embody. It was searching far and wide in a sea of humans. As the soul looked over the hill, a light was shining. The light was coming from a cabin home. The entity felt an energy vibrating, pulling it to the cabin. As it traveled over the hill across the landscape, the closer it came to the cabin. It was night, and many stars filled the evening sky. The soul circled the cabin very cautiously, so as to be inconspicuous. The entity was pulsating at a very low energy in order to lower its brightness. It peered into a couple of windows and saw a beautiful woman lying on a bed. The woman's aura was radiating energy of pure love. The soul knew this was its destiny. The long journey of experience the soul had already gone through was only the beginning of experiences to come. As the woman lay peacefully in bed, the soul slipped through the window and into the woman's body. When the soul entered the woman's body, she was talking with her husband as he was giving her a kiss on the cheek. Once the soul was inside the woman's body, a baby started to grow. The soul travels to be in the baby as it starts growing in the woman's body. The woman radiated with pure love, and the baby now radiated with pure love from the soul. The universal laws and the deadly sins are the rules that each human must follow. To stay in pure love, everyone must change all sins and respect the universal laws, changing negative to positive by following virtues, from lust to chastity, gluttony to temperance, greed to charity, sloth to vigilance, wrath to patience, envy to kindness, pride to humility. The Creator sent a very special spirit to planet Shawatu to help us reconnect. The Creator knew that humans forgot about their imagination that comes from pure love. The Spirit is the Creator's connection to humans. Pure love is and does make life beautiful. Fear keeps all sins alive, which makes life the most negative of all. Light and love keeps life the most powerful, positive of all. Light and love, the end. Thank you for taking the time to read my book. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed writing it. Throughout life, I find that the more I learn about me, the more I can help others, which in turn helps humanity. You can connect with me online at onespiricallove.org, which is spelled number 1, spiricallove.org. Thank you and blessings to you.